Hello guys, I'm here with Chris Mellow Marsh, also known as the Operations Director for EGL. So how's this event run in terms of previous events so far?
Obviously, it's a little bit smaller in terms of size. We've got a greater focus on Call of Duty 360, Call of Duty PlayStation and FIFA. So yeah, I'd say so far good. We've got, this sounds trivial probably to people at home, but we've got Xbox Slims, which makes a massive difference in terms of running the tournament, making it run smooth. We're trying some new things in terms of production. We're trying to get it a lot more smooth, quicker transitions between interviews, between matches, that kind of thing. So as people see now, we're going to have a non-main stage game on the live stream that will get underway after this, which will be Twisted versus Omen. So that'll be good for people at home, so there's no downtime in the stream or limited downtime. And that's really what we're working on, kind of trying to tweak production, improve that, and hopefully, get the whole experience slicker for the people at home.
So obviously you've had some competition sort of occur over the past few months with Gfinity being released. So how do you think that this event compares to Gfinity, and why should people attend EGL over Gfinity and other events? Or do you kind of see them as more as helping the scene rather than, being a competition?
Well, I think the competition's always good. In terms of what event they should attend, it's not a decision, because ultimately you've got to be invited to attend their event, whereas our event's open entry. So ultimately there's space in the market for both teams. It's two different events. We get on really well with the guys from Gfinity and stuff like that. So I don't really see us as competition. Hopefully together we can kind of take the scene forward. And the same goes with the events from the US. We've got UMG going on at the moment, which I'm sure will be a great tournament. A lot of the top US teams in attendance for that, and of course you've got MLG as well, which collectively hopefully we can expand the kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here, the notoriety of the scene. So together, we'll be able to bring more viewers into Call of Duty streams and more teams to events.
So obviously one of the biggest questions everyone normally has about EGL and expanding is, when are you going to start allowing PC games to come into things such as League of Legends, StarCraft, and when are you going to start actually holding that just like you do your Call of Duty Xbox tournament?
This is something that we've been looking into. I can't divulge too many details on that, but we've been looking at a range of PC titles, perhaps for the future. We've started expanding into PC tournaments online. You can now play League of Legends through EGL Online. For people who are regulars in the EGL Cup on Call of Duty, I know there's about 128 teams who play twice a week, and now we're doing League of Legends tournaments as well, which is getting about 140 teams a time. So, hopefully that's something we'll be able to expand on more and eventually bring it to events where, maybe even copy the magnitude of Call of Duty for PC games.
So obviously, where can we see the next EGL being taken place? Are we back at Blackpool as the home of EGL, as we like to say, or can we see ourselves venturing out to a new venue?
At the moment, it's looking like I can't really say too much, but
come on,
we'd like to get it in a new venue. We know a lot of people love Blackpool, but a lot of people don't love Blackpool as well.
Everyone loves a bit of Blackpool.
It kind of comes down to size. There's a lot of consideration: size, cost, feasibility in terms of, can the gamers get there? Do they have hotels? That kind of thing. Even trivial things like height of ceiling are quite important. The cost of the internet, the cost of power, and there's a lot of venues. People say, why not go to NEC? Why not go to somewhere in London? Blah blah blah. But you've got to consider that the events have got to make sense for us financially, as well as being suitable for the gamer. So it's finding that balance that hopefully we can create the perfect event. And I think this event is different from what we've had before. It's a different kind of venue to Blackpool. It's slightly smaller, but the kind of more closed atmosphere makes it probably better for the gamer and a better experience, I'd say.
So you have dropped a Halo series out of EGL, so you're only currently doing FIFA, Xbox, Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 and PlayStation 3 Black Ops 2. So what is your story behind Halo, and is there anything you want to say? Like, is it going to be reopened back up if there's more registered teams, or?
In the end, it came down to the Halo community isn't that big at the moment. It's kind of fallen from grace in an unfortunate way, really. There's a lot of people who are at this event who have played Halo in the past. I personally used to love Halo 3. From then, the games itself, the interest has dipped. It's easily reflected online. When you go online, it's harder to find a game, that kind of thing nowadays, which is a sad state of affairs. But hopefully that scene will see a resurgence, and we'll no doubt try and keep supporting Halo. We would have liked to have had Halo here, but in the end it wasn't possible. But hopefully in the future we'll be able to get back to that.
All right, Chris, I know you're a very busy man, so I'll let you continue on with your day. Thanks for taking time out to talk to us. And back over to EGL Central, where you've got Bryce and Gooch going to take you through the rest of the games.